Okay, so buying a new construction house, and there's a good bit here in Memphis coming up more. It's nice. You come and get a brand new house, appliances are new, you know, a lot of good things. But there's also some things that catch you a little bit off guard.
Yeah, there may be some hidden costs there you didn't think about.
All right, Kris, so let's get into it. You know, if you're that person looking at new construction homes, you've been looking over the last 6 months, a year, the market has really changed a lot. So what's going on there and how's that affecting the deal with these builders?
So the new construction homes, they're starting to list them on MLS, whereas the past 2 years, the builders kind of held them to themselves. They've had enough buyers, they haven't really needed us agents to bring them buyers. Now all of a sudden, I'm seeing these homes popping up on MLS, so more inventory, more options.
Yeah, so they're a little bit more in inventory in the new construction side. Also, a good bit more increase on just the resale existing homes, kind of giving them a little competition. So they've kind of got to come back, and they're looking for people to buy instead of just kind of dealing with people that are coming to them. So that's good for you if you are looking into this. I would say you're in a lot better situation right now than you were, definitely a year ago, but even 6 months ago.
350.
350.
350 and 1 penny.
350, 1 penny.
400.
400. Hey, better.
400 and 1 penny.
400, 1 penny.
500.
500. 500. 500.
500 and 1 penny.
501 penny. $1 million.
700. That's not worth it.
But if you're that person, if you're moving here, you got maybe a job that you got to be at, so you got a timeline. So a lot of people think, I don't know if I've got the timeline to get into a new construction home. So there's some different types. So what do we got there, and can that work for people? What do they need to be expecting?
So I'm seeing homes in different markets. I mean, in South Tipton, out in Cordova, maybe a few in East Memphis here, where they're ready. They're wanting a new buyer. There's some in Arlington that are great. So they're there, they're available. You can purchase it now. It's sitting there ready for new buyers.
Yeah, so you do have those. You got some that you can get move-in ready. Those exist. You've also got some in various stages of being built. So that could be a spec home that's a few months out from being done.
You can.
Now, if you want to come in and get something that's like a full custom build, that's a little bit different story. You are going to need a little longer timeline for that.
Yeah, you'll have to start back earlier in the process for that. If you want to pick some of the finishes, the floorings, the colors, things like that, obviously that's going to be a 6-month build time, something like that.
Now, speaking of timelines, if you're even thinking about your timeline already, then you need to get down there, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell. That way you get notified when our videos come out. We've got them coming out all the time, so you can learn about these info about the area and see actually all the neighborhoods and suburbs and the city of Memphis. And if that's you're thinking about that, you're doing all that stuff, take it a step further.
Yeah, give me a call, guys. Call or text at the number below. Send us an email. I'll respond right away. We'll get you started in the process and, explore the Memphis together.
So next up, we're kind of getting into kind of the pros and cons of this a little bit, especially if you're getting into a community that's closer to being done versus maybe fresh. You're one of the first few houses in first phase or something like that. So obviously, if you're in that first group of houses to get sold, you're going to be dealing with a little bit of noise, a little bit of construction.
Yeah, you're going to deal with a little bit of construction. The roads are going to be torn up a little bit. Your car sitting in the driveway is going to have a layer of dust on it constantly. You're going to hear the guys banging nails next door for a couple months. So that's kind of a drawback being first in the neighborhood, but there is a pro to that.
Yeah, because when you're in there, those builders, when they start building those houses in a neighborhood, they don't want to just build all the houses at the same price the entire time.
No.
They want to keep stepping that up a little bit.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So the benefit to you if you get in early is you kind of get a little bit more of an equity upside, because as the price of the neighborhood goes up, so does the price of your home.
Yeah. There's another pro to that as well. You get the choice of the best lots. I mean, a lot of the best lots are chosen right in the beginning of the building stages of the neighborhood. So if you're one of the early builds in the neighborhood, well, you get the choice of all the best lots.
That's right. Now, one of the big reasons that people do like getting a new construction home is, if you go buy a resale house and, the roof leaks later or, whatever happens to the house, there's no warranty on that. But on a new construction home, there is.
Yeah, there is. You've got that builder's warranty. It's usually kind of like a bumper to bumper, but you call it a porch to porch warranty, to where they cover everything in the house, paint cracks, a little bit of settling that's going to happen with new construction. So that first 1 to 2 years, the builders will come in there and fix everything.
Yeah, so I'm going to say there's a little bit of a hidden downside to that is if you are the first one in that house, you're the one that's kind of dealing with that. You're the one waiting for the builder to come out and fix these things. And I'd say it's pretty rare that you're going to have no issues whatsoever. There's going to be, I'm not saying you're on major issues, but minor things will come up.
Yeah, I would agree. If you're the first person in the house, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be a door that doesn't close correctly. There may be a crack in in the ceiling where the sheetrock meets, things like that. So no one's ever caught those problems because you're the first person in the house. So that is a little bit of a con of buying a new construction that people don't realize.
But there is a little pro tip there, and you can get lucky if you find one of these. They come up, it's not always available, but you can get these people, maybe they got moved here, they got transferred again, they were only in the house for a year or two. Well, they've already come in and made that just new construction house into more of a home. So you've got the blinds, you've got maybe a fence, you've got maybe some landscaping. I think usually you'll get gutters now, but maybe maybe not. But if they've already been there, you probably got those. So there's things that if you can find that house just right.
Yeah, 1 or 2 years old, where somebody else has gone through the bumpy stages of the new construction.
Yeah, already had the builder come out and fix all those little things that come up. So that's a way to get around that if you can find those.
Yeah.
You may see them listed for about the same price.
Yeah.
That the new construction is, and that kind of throws people off. They think, well, it should be less because it's not really brand new, but you might come into something that really is better than new. But that kind of leads into my last little point here, and this is the unexpected costs that come up, and it's a lot of those things that I just mentioned.
Yeah, so when you're buying a new home from a builder, more than likely it doesn't have window dressings, it doesn't have landscaping. Those are big ticket items, believe it or not. If you got a brand new home, you've got 20 windows in that thing, $100, $150 a window for blinds, plantation shutters, much more, curtains, things like that. That adds up to quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can spend a lot just on the fence right now. You can spend a lot on it. So having all that already there in place would help you out. But again, if you're not getting that, if you're getting that brand new construction, I'm not downplaying a whole lot. It is still really nice to get a brand new house.
It's nice to be the first person living in a house.
Yes, but I just want you to be aware, those are the things that may kind of catch you off guard if you've never done it before. You're coming in to do that. So we just want to make sure that you are informed, like we try to make sure that you're informed about the whole rest of the area here on this channel. So if you want to know a little bit more about all of Memphis, the city, the neighborhoods, some of these new construction neighborhoods, the suburbs, and all the stuff that you can do here in Memphis, in addition to, like we said, subscribing, you need to, and we like to step apart here, I got the videos for you right here. So check those out right there, right here in the middle of the screen, and we'll see you there.